So everybody has got through the formation lap.
It's going to take a while to get these 33 bikes all in their correct places. So the red flag still showing. Now he's running away.
Race 2 of the Underbone 150cc. It's race 8 of a 12 race season. Clean start for the Underbones, and that's a solid start on the right hand side for 1XOX TKR's.
That was Shafiq, I think.
Shafiq
who got a good start there, but it's Wayuaji just getting edged out of P1. That was a good start for Wayuaji.
Wayuaji got off to a great start yesterday as well, and he wanted to be in the front, but he was pushed back at the end, but right in the thick of the action, as Wayuaji Trilaksana still leads the way. I'm looking to see if Hafiza Rofa has got away okay. I'm really rooting for Hafiza today because he's had such wretched luck this weekend. Yeah, there he is, just at the back in the green. So he's on the bike. There's progress for Hafiza.
Yeah, you can expect Hafiza to make his way through, but you could see from that fantastic onboard shot just how close it is, and how they avoid contact as much as they do is quite incredible.
Well, they've spread out over this 4.3 kilometre circuit. There's Akid Aziz, and the blue livery and the pink helmet, just making his way into a right-hand corner. He was the one denied by thousandth of a second yesterday, even less than a thousandth of a second. Bike number 13 in the middle of our screen. He's got Shafiq Grassol just in front of him. But the race leader is, well, Murbil Bertoni is in there. Who is that? Is that Aditya Fauzi who's made a move?
I'm not sure, but I think that's Wamanwelo who's moved himself up into second. Obscured there, but I think I'm right in saying that.
Akid is pushed way wide. 293 is Gilang Akbar Roland.
Yeah, further back down that group was Izzat Zaidi, who told me there was engine problems yesterday that have been rectified. So he's hoping, as he told Daniel on the grid, for much better things today. Look
at that variety of lines as they come through the start-finish line for the very first time. And I think we're seeing that Gupita Krishna is part of it. Husni Zainal, that's who I've been looking for. Husni Zainal and Aditya Fauzi, two of the wild cards, have got themselves in there. Ahmad Fazrul Sham also in that leading group.
Wamanwelo, Murbil Bertoni. Also up there, Shafiq Grassol and Akid, Wayuaji and Pirapong in the middle of that group. The 14-year-old who finished 4th yesterday, Arai Gaska, currently running in 10th and well in touch once again.
Keep an eye out for Akid Aziz. I am looking for him. He must. He was so close yesterday. He's right in the middle of that scrum. Gosh, it's like a flock of birds, isn't it, as they move together as one.
Yeah, and look at that. That's Shafiq Grassol moving through there. Carved his way through. He's got another 1XOX bike behind him. Well, he did have that. It's just overtaken him. But as ever, it's impossible to finish a sentence before something changes with this Underbone 150 class.
Wayuaji Trilaksana in the middle of that group. Pirapong Luboinpeng, he stayed out of trouble, so he stayed on the bike for the first couple of laps. That's impressive. John Emerson and Gito keeping out of trouble. And Najul Izzat, bike number 87, he's way back in P15, but he can certainly make up that ground. In fact, there he is going down into P3. As we spoke over the state of two corners, in fact, since the last split time, Najul Izzat has got himself up into P5.
Yeah, this is good work as well from Aditya Fauzi. As we said, there he is, just leading Fazrul Sham, the number 11.
One of the wild cards, Aditya. Hunkers down, gets nice and low. And Aditya will lead through from Ahmad Fazrul Sham and Fahmi Bassam, another of the locals, and Murbil Bertoni. He's also in the midst as well, as is Shafiq Grassol and Husni Zainal Fauzi.
Those 1XOX bikes looking quick, aren't they? I think that's Shafiq who moved to the front there.
Shafiq Grassol is in there. He's just taken a little bit of the glory away from Aditya Fauzi, but Aditya is staying out of trouble.
Good rider, isn't he? And so far he's ahead of defending champion and his teammate and team owner Waiwaji Trelaksana. So there goes Wawanwelo, I think, among those front three.
Bike 38 is the guy we need to be looking for. As Arai Agaska also makes a move. That's bike 338. Oh, they're getting close. The drone gets the perfect shot of how they need to be in line, but it's not exactly peloton, because they're going to slam onto the brakes as they turn into turn 10, which is a sharp right-hander, a little bit of a sprint, and then there's a sharp right and a sharp left. No casualties as yet, remarkably. Fahmi Bassam, 222 in the midst of it. Aditya Fauzi also in the midst of it. And it's 177 Fauzi who has the lead, but look at the man who's just right behind. Najrul Izzat Bahudin, bike number 87, the championship leader.
Well, there's still 6 laps to go.
But everybody stayed out of trouble. And we're seeing Ahmad Fazrul Sham in the dark livery, in the black and red.
Yeah, wide line taken by him through turn 16, but I think it's working out for him. There he is, just coming through on the inside. He'll slot in behind. Yeah, he's going to come through second.
As we come through the line, it will be Husni Zainal from Ahmad Fazrul Sham and Haziq Fairuz. Good work from Haziq. Oh, it's not Najrul Izzat, it's the purple livery of Haziq Fairuz who's in P3. And Aditya Fauzi for Najrul Izzat in 5, who's just dropped down a little bit further. There we have our first casualty.
Yeah, Haziq, we've been looking for him. He finished 13th yesterday. We know he's capable of much better than that.
There he is, the number 17, looking onto P2, and he's one of the Cup Prix racers who it's such a competitive competition, Cup Prix in Malaysia. As is the One Prix in Indonesia. I'm not surprised Malaysia and Indonesia are dominating things.
I can't see Waiwaji Trelaksana. He might be in there somewhere, but he's not showing in the front 15 on the timing screen.
Peter Kresner towards the back of that little group, as once again a move is made by 338 Arai Agaska. He's the local lad, Arai, isn't he? He's the local hero, the 14-year-old.
Yeah, Lombokian 14-year-old finished 4th yesterday, which was incredible in this field to come in as a wild card.
Right, Ahmad Fazrul Sham might try to make a breakaway, but that doesn't happen in Underbone. They just hunt you down. Najrul Izzat doing the hunting successfully.
Remember a year or two ago, there was an escape by Afif Amran at Buriram. That was the last time I can remember seeing anybody get away in this class.
Najrul Izzat trying to stay near the front. Normally he's a little bit more cagey, Najrul Izzat. Yesterday he left it until about lap number 6 before he made his way up to get into a position near the front. Today he's in P4 at the moment. He's under pressure from Aditya Fauzi, bike 177. But the leader,
three down. 1, 2, 3 down. Yep, can't quite make out who they are. Oh, but there is Giancarlo Maurizio once again.
Back-to-back crashes for Maurizio. Just see it at the very back of that little group.
Ooh. Down they go. Rotten luck for this weekend for Giancarlo Maurizio. Nil point for him.
John Emerson Aguito is the best of the Filipinos. He's looking for back-to-back podiums, a P1 in Suco, a P3 yesterday. In this intense, nobody is getting away here. Oh, there's contact. Oh, that was very congested coming through that left-right. How they avoid the contact.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what's missing from that shot there is a light blue bike, either of Izzat or yesterday's P2 finisher, a kid.
23, Gupita Kresna is in that leading group. Gupita is leading the way. Another 3 disappear.
3.
This is just inevitable with such close contact going on.
That's Wawanwelo.
Oh, Wawanwelo is down. Bike 38, the Indonesian, who's doing well in the overall championship, and he is down. Haziq Fairuz is looking to accelerate away.
Yep, and not far behind him is championship leader Nazarul.
The purple Uma Racing colours are easy for all to see. Husni Zainal Fauti.
Ooh. And hand up, and the engine's gone. Let's just check the number.
17, it's Hazik Farouz.
Oh, no
Hazik
luck
Farouz
still.
for...
Still out of luck, Hazik Farouz.
So concern in the UMA Racing camp, but their main man is still there, Nazrul Izzat. That's what you look at. You look at the helmet. Is it Nazrul Izzat? Because he's the overall championship leader. I think everyone else is hoping it is Nazrul Izzat, apart from the team manager. But Nazrul is holding in there in P3. Ahmed Fazrul Sham in front of him. Have a look at this. Bike 17. He's just accelerating away and pop.
Yeah, clutch in. Look at that. Brilliant, brilliant work under immense pressure in the middle of that group. Presence of mind to get himself out of the way and off. Brilliant stuff from Hazik. Unfortunate though it was.
Yeah, it's got to look after yourself. Got to look after your fellow riders as well amidst all the scrums that are going on. 2.5 laps to go. There's been quite a casualty rate. We've had 7 at least, to my knowledge. Now then, Shafiq Rassol's got himself back up to the front. Bike number 122 in the green livery. Started off on P3. Ahmed Fazrul Sham has been consistently quick all this week. And Ahmed Fazrul Sham is the man who is leading on the Yamaha.
Yeah, again, as you said, Des, yesterday he was really strong. And swooping through there was the young local, Arai Agaska.
There's applause around the circuit as Arai comes through the soft focus. Arai leads the way ahead of Ahmed Fazrul Sham. Shafiq Rassol not far behind, and Gupita Kreshna not far behind him either. Gupita nicely tucked into P3, and that's looking good for Gupita. And Nazrul Izzat is still in there, nicely placed in P6 by Russell.
Yeah, he is, and I'm just observing Akid Aziz coming back through as well. Izzat Zaidi is coming into that group as well. With 2 laps left.
Akid Aziz, look out for him on the blue. He did this exact move yesterday. As we come through with 2 to go, it is Ahmed Fazrul Sham who's leading the way. Arai Agaska getting a lot of cheers from the local crowd. Bike 338.
And it's Gupita Kreshna who leads them at the start of the penultimate lap.
Whoa, this is fabulous stuff.
And we can hear from our commentary position the hoops and the applause from outside. Absolutely gripping stuff. Shafiq Rassol currently going through there in 3rd. Akid Aziz making his way up. There's Nazrul in the purple.
The whoops and the applause are for bike 338, Arai Agaska. Now they'd love a local win there. There is Akid, yesterday denied by the narrowest of margins a race win. And he's got himself nicely positioned there in P8, a chance to make a move as everybody condenses into that one line on the track. That needed some evasive action from Rio Adrianto.
Yeah, Nazrul really starting to assert himself in that front group, get himself in position. Confidence there, but look at the front.
Arai Agaska. Arai is leading the way. But look at the man who's right behind him. It's the championship leader, Nazrul Izzat. And behind them, you've got Shafiq Rassol. And it's the championship leader who takes the lead. He doesn't normally make his move this early. He's got a lap and a bit to go, has Nazrul Izzat Bahodin.
Yeah, Gupita Kreshna in that group as well.
For a press.
So much quality here we're looking at.
Avoid the contact. And that's exactly what Arai does. Again, the onboard camera shows you how congested it is there. Coming through once again is Shafiq Rassol. And he drags Aditya Fauzi through. Aditya in the green livery. We come on to the final lap. And it will be Shafiq Rassol who leads the way. There's the overall championship leader in P5. But there is less than a second between P1 and P12.
This time, Fazrul Sham leads them onto the final lap through turn 1.
This is going to build up to a phenomenal finale.
More attrition there. Is that one of the Vietnamese Hondas? Couldn't see, but
Wayu, it did look like Wayu Haji Trilaksana will get confirmation. Yes. Wayu Haji Trilaksana is out.
We were looking for him. It looks as though he's had problems all the way through, but we're back with the action now, which is electric at the front.
Ahmed Fazrul Sham is in P2 at the moment. Aditya Fauzi has lost a little bit of ground. Where's the championship lead? He's in P6 at the moment. Nazrul Izzat 4 abreast. Nazrul Izzat moves to the front once again. Sharp right-hander coming into corner 10. We're into the final couple of sectors again. There's a crash. Team One for All at the back. It is Arai who's got himself in a good position. Bike 338. Arai Agaska, the local, is leading the way. Nazrul Izzat makes his move. Nazrul Izzat Bahudin takes this left-hander, and Nazrul Izzat is looking to lead from the front. A little look down at the gears. He's got this big left-hander to come under pressure. 23 is Gupita Krishna. Gupita Krishna, the new leader, sliding out there is 43, April King Moscato.
April King did well to get himself up, but back at the front.
Right, this is going to be Arai. Arai leads, or is it going to be another victory for Nazrul Izzat? It's Arai. Arai! He puts his arm up. I don't think he's got it, you know. I don't think he's got it. He's claiming he's got it, but the scoring says Nazrul Izzat Bahudin.
And once again, Des, it says plus 0.000 between P1 and P2. Incredible.
Well, down on the floor, on their knees, the UMA Racing riders are really not sure. We're not sure once again. We've got another dead heat. Nazrul Izzat Bahudin, Bike 87, and Arai Agaska, an identical timing.
I think that was the disconsolate April King Moscato we just saw in the purple and white leathers. Well, we need to pick the bones out of that. Here we go. Oh,
it's Nazrul Izzat again. He's won 2 races by a combined margin of 0.02 of a second.
Well, it must be less than that.
Photo finish. They're celebrating another.
And now the championship is definitely Nazrul Izzat Bahudin's to lose, as they pick up the bikes behind them.
Shafiq Grassol, I think, was a late casualty. Hafiza Rufa got himself into P7. Akid Aziz P6. Hadik Hamdan 5. Aditya Fauzi 4. Husni Zainal 3. But who is 2 and 1? We think Nazrul Izzat has held on. We think.
Well, he's definitely got the run of luck at the moment, hasn't he? After taking that photo finish yesterday, we got another one today.
Once is luck, twice is
ridiculous.
Yes, he thinks he's got it. Race result under a photo finish confirmation, but he did it from the front today, Barry. He was leading, or he was in that front group for the second half of the race throughout.
That was a really assertive, really clever race from Nazrul. Whether he ended up first or second, as you say, Des, he kept himself close to the front all the way through. I saw he dropped back at the start of the final lap so he could take a look at what was going on in front of him, and when it mattered, he came through once again. I know the crowd just outside where we're sitting were willing Arai Agaska to win.
Okay, we have had confirmation. The result is not a victory for Nazrul Izzat Bahudin. The result has been given to Arai. The local Arai has been given the result under photo finish. So it's 20 points only for Nazrul Izzat.
We will shortly hear the cheers from close to where we're sitting, the Arai Agaska fans, when that news comes through. But Arai Agaska, age 14, local rider.
Now they know, look at that. They've got confirmation through race control that the photo finish has been given to Arai Agaska. A wild card with a wild win.
What a story once again. This is one of the best. This is an unforgettable race here at Mandalika on the island of Lombok. Incredible racing all the way through.
A P4 yesterday, that was a good result. A P1 today.
There'll be quite some scenes at the podium.
So congested in there. Just got to tell you, we had a connection problem. Somebody stood on the camera cables. That's how congested it is in the pit lane.
Stood or possibly danced. Look at that. 14-year-old wildcard in for LFN, H Putra 969. What a moment.
Nazrul and Arai, a race to the line. Photo finish. Nazrul is at, well, he's got his thumbs up, but he looks disappointed.
Yeah, but also good news for the championship. If you look at the other finishers, there's nobody else in contention has finished anywhere near him.
Peter Kreshna, he missed out. Murabil missed out. Wawanwelo missed out. He crashed out. The non-finishers, Wayu Aji, Dimas Juli, Hazik Faruz, Wadapot, Aldiaz, Antoine and Hutri. 7 or 8 non-finished.
Yeah, 6 went down in 2 crashes indeed.
All right, it's going to be fun. Daniel Bogas is down in the Park Ferme. Really fascinated to get the reaction of Nazrul Izzet, because it's bad news he's lost, but it's great news that he's actually increased his lead in the overall championship standing. But the story is local Lombok Bokin, who has got the victory. Let's go down to Daniel to get some reaction from another incredible race.
So we're down here apart from after a fantastic Honorable 150 race with Husni. Husni, it was coming for you. You were strong yesterday and you were even more fabulous today onto the podium. How was that race?
Ya, alhamdulillah, terima kasih banyak. Alhamdulillah di race 2 kali ini Alpi bisa berada di podium. Nggak nyangka bisa berada di podium di race 2 ini, karena di race 1 kemarin ada trouble, karena sebenarnya di race 1 ada kesempatan juga untuk di podium, tapi alhamdulillah di race 2 kali ini bisa berada di podium. Terima kasih banyak kepada tim, owner, semua, kepada para sponsor yang telah mendoakan. Ini pengalaman yang berharga bagi Alpi. Terima kasih Indonesia.
Thank you so much. Congratulations. Fantastic racing. And now number 2, a familiar face, Nazrul Izzet. Nazrul, thank you for 2 brilliant rides. That was a fantastic job. What a fight that was with the young talent. How was it?
Syukur, alhamdulillah, rezeki daripada Allah juga memberi saya lagi sekali rezeki, dan saya sentiasa bersyukur apa yang diberikan pada saya, dan alhamdulillah saya menangi nombor 2, dan tadi game agak rapat dan banyak fight, so semua orang dah tahu apa yang strategi, apa yang saya nak buat. So dari situ saya macam fokus dan fikir macam mana saya nak untuk mengeluarkan second last corner tu. So dari situ ada 2 orang crash, saya agak terkejut juga. Dan saya punya tayar agak macam ada pancit sikit. So dari situ saya berjaga-jaga untuk pergi last corner. Dan saya syukur alhamdulillah saya finish nombor 2.
Thank you so much, Nazrul. Great job. Thank you so much. And then we have the winner, the man with the popularity here, Arai Gaska. Arai, fantastic ride. You have made this whole place a whole fiasco, and what a job. How does it feel?
Ya, alhamdulillah. Saya mengucapkan terima kasih banyak kepada Pak Haji Putra yang telah memberi hadiah wildcard ini, dan saya tidak mau mengecewakan tim.
Thank you so much for a fantastic race. Congratulations.
Underbone 150cc, round 4 of the Asia Road Racing Championships from Mandalika. We had a race on race 1 on Saturday that was won by 1,000 of a second. We would get a repeat here. The start, well, we had bike number 50 getting off to a decent start. Well, sorry, bike number 60, Wayu Aji Trilaksana. Wayu Aji would drop out, but at no time, Barry Russell, were we ever going to be anything other than waiting for the last corner of this race to find out a winner?
Well, it was, and the jockeying for position all the way through. We could speculate as we went through, but consistently close to the front were the eventual winner, and the eventual second place. And the rider is running away with this championship. But there was a lot that would happen before that dramatic finish. We saw this rider at the front, Fazrul Sham, led many a lap through.
177 leading the way on many occasions with Aditya Fauzi in the green livery with the black numbering at the front. Yeah. And also trying to get involved right from the start. The man who came in got the win eventually, Arai Agaska, was involved. In the meantime, the congestion, there was always going to be contact. There were always going to be incidents. 7 races didn't finish the race.
Yeah, good thing was we saw everybody get to their feet, and there's another 3-bike crash there,
including Wawanwelo, so that hurts his title chances. He was 4th in the overall title. Nazrul Izzat comes through as Hazik Farouz in the lead. He blows a gasket and he is out as the engine just gives up. Concern, it wouldn't be a great day for Uma Racing nor for Wayu Aju Trilaksana, but then we get down to this incredible finale.
Yeah, it looked as though April King lost that on his own on that last turn. Unfortunate for him.
This is the race for the line. The 14-year-old, he puts his arm up, he thinks he's got it, Nazrul Izzat thinks he's got it. They get an identical timing. How do you split that? How they split it was Arai got it. The 14-year-old stops the celebrations. They're premature for Nazrul Izzat. Arai Agaska picks up the local victory, and how popular it was.
It was, as we could hear, as perhaps you could hear through our microphones. But it just added to the excitement of this race.
Well, Husni Zainal very happy with his P3. The wild cards have really produced 1 or 2 upsets. Well, not upsets, we expect them to do well. It's a brave smile for the man who comes through, Nazrul Izzat Bahudin, but he knows what it likes to feel to win by 1,000th of a second. Now he knows what it feels to lose by 1,000th. To this fella, a 14-year-old Lombokian.
Can't emphasize enough how difficult it is to come into this field and win as a wild card.
He's got some future, this young lad. Hopefully we'll see him regularly on the ARRC next year, not just as a wild card.
And the LFN team boss can hardly believe it too.
Indonesia national anthem, Indonesia Raya, will be sung raucously. Wow, fabulous. Really good scenes. You try to stay neutral as a commentator, but sometimes you kind of go, wow, that's good. That's fabulous to see. Local hero coming good.
Yeah, we love good stories, and this is one of the best we've seen.
Presentations today. For the third prize, it'll be Aimade Sudama Astika, the Vice President of Garuda Indonesia, Java, Kalimantan, Bali, and Nusra region. Lalu Herman Mahaputra, head of the provincial board of the Indonesian Motor Association, hands out the P3 to Husni Zainal. second prize presenter. This is Mr. AKB Iwan Hidyat, Chief of District Police of Central Lombok. Had to book him for speeding. Nazrul Izzat. Well, he's running away with this title. 5 P1s or P2s in 5 races. Incredible.
Even in this class, that's going to be a run that's difficult to break.
And Stefan Maki Karapie, the FIM Asia president, a big high five to the race winner, Arai Agaska Dibani Laksana from the LFN Putra racing team. And the team award to the same LFN team will be handed out by Mr. Bambang Wichantono, the Chief Administrator of Mandalika Special Economic Zone. There'll be a celebration or two tonight in the LFN team. LFN Putra 969 Indonesia racing team picking up the award. Confirmation, wildcard, Husni Zainal in P3. Nazrul is a championship leader by quite some distance in P2. 1,000th of a second down on Arai Agaska Dibani Laksana, who takes the race victory.
And if you're wondering how we follow that with 3 more races, AP250, Supersport 600 and ASB 1000s.
Indeed we do. Well, plenty of work to be done on the track because there was that the Haziq Farouz? Has he left an oil trail?
I don't think that was Haziq.
Right then, 57 points is the lead for Nazrul Izzat. That is remarkable. He's got 136 points. What an incredible run of form. Win, win, second, win, second. Gupita Kresna is second on 79 points, 57 points down. Wawanwelo third, Murabil Batoni fourth, so it's looking good for Indonesia for P2, 3, 4. Shafi Grassol in P5 on 71 points ahead of Hafiza Rofa, who came back to get a decent P7 today. Izzat Zaidi on 60 points, and Akid Aziz yesterday denied by 1,000th of a second, today in P6. He's got 57 points in P8. Okay, John Emerson Ingito didn't get on the podium today, so the smile is missing from John Emerson, but he's 9th. He's got 52 points in the season. Wayaji Trilaksana, he crashed out. Racetech 60 Racing yet to get 50 points so far. Haziq Farouz also engine failure today in P11th. He's a point clear of Arai Agaska. That's not bad for a wildcard, a 14-year-old. A win and a P4, picking him up 38 points. April King Moscada, we saw crash out on the final corner for Uma Racing Yamaha Philippines. Izam Ikmal for SCK Honda Racing on 28 points. And Charles Shazros, Estremo UZ Honda Racing Team. Not a great weekend for him. He's got 25 points in 15th. Still work required on the track. It will cause a slight delay for the AP250. Race start delayed. We'll give you an update on when it will start just as soon as we can, but obviously safety paramount. You've got to make sure the track is completely clear of any oil.
You can see from the line there that the rider who dropped it, whoever it was not aware of it, because that's pretty much a racing line that's on there, and I can only imagine that happened on the last corner last time around, because otherwise more people would have gone down there.
Okay, so the AP250 is delayed. We're going to go for a commercial break. We'll have more news on how long the delay will be when we come back. But you're watching the Asia Road Racing Championships from Lombok in Indonesia. And we've just had the most remarkable race, and there's still 3 more to come. We'll see you in a couple of minutes' time.